From an alternate Zurg twist to a monkey version of socks and even more Pizza Planet Easter eggs, Pixar's Lightyear was originally a very different movie. Yippee-ki-yay movie lovers, I'm Jan, and in this video I'm revealing everything Pixar deleted from Lightyear. Spoilers ahead of course, so take care. The big twist in Lightyear comes when the identity of Zurg is revealed and it turns out he's an older version of Buzz from an alternate timeline. When Buzz finally achieved 100% hyperspeed, the event split the timeline. Notice these two bursts of energy which occur at that very moment. The second Buzz travelled centuries into the future and discovered a ship with advanced alien technology, an enormous mecha robot suit and Zyclops robots who mispronounced his name as Zurg. But when older Buzz, aka Zurg, opens his robot suit, main timeline Buzz initially mistakes him for his father because of his similar but aged features. Originally Pixar planned for the twist in Lightyear to be that Zurg had indeed been Buzz's father all along, which would have matched the same reveal in Toy Story 2.
You killed my father!
No, Buzz. I am your father.
Director Angus MacLane explained that during the movie's development, they spent a lot of time laying the groundwork and hints to the big reveal that Zurg was in fact Buzz's dad. But when the payoff came, it felt incredibly unsatisfying because it was too obvious from all the clues that had been teased for at least the first hour of the movie. On top of that, there was the fact that everyone who'd ever seen Toy Story 2 knew this twist about Zurg had already been played as a Star Wars joke in that movie. So in the end, MacLane decided it would be more interesting if the twist was that Zurg was a version of Buzz himself, but one that went on a different, darker path. So Buzz turns out to basically be his own worst enemy. The director said he was inspired by Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, where the French archaeologist who works with the Nazis tells Indy that he's just a slightly different version of him.
I'm a shadowy reflection of you. Take only a nudge to make you like me.
I can see that having Zurg as Buzz's father would have been way too predictable, and the Disney animated series Buzz Lightyear of Star Command already spoofed the Toy Story 2 revelation in favour of making Zurg a straight-up villain unrelated to Buzz.
There's something you must know. Buzz, I am your father. What? Psych! Made you look, you dimwit!
So Lightyear's filmmakers likely felt they wanted to do something different to that particular take in the new movie as well. A firm fan favourite in the new movie is the hilarious robotic cat Socks.
Socks, you're inhibiting my visual.
Oh, sorry. Is this better?
Negative.
Okay, how about this?
But originally, the filmmakers had planned to have a monkey as Buzz's cute animal sidekick instead. The idea for a monkey came from how NASA and other space agencies have sent monkeys and other primates into space as part of research into space travel. The filmmakers planned on having a type of helper monkey who would assist Buzz on his missions. In the end though, they found a robotic cat was funnier than a monkey.
Socks, how long were we gone?
Meow, 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 meow. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep.
And so they ended up with Socks and his amusing animatronic style of movement and commentary.
Buzz, that was utterly terrifying, and I regret having joined you.
The Pizza Planet truck and franchise, which first appeared in Toy Story, has made an appearance in almost every Pixar movie so far. Lightyear is no exception, and a pizza delivery vehicle makes a tricky to spot cameo in the scene where Buzz and Socks are fleeing the Star Command police. As they drive down the highway, you can see the iconic Pizza Planet rocket on top of a truck parked up and a guy delivering some pizzas. But originally, as we can see from this unused concept art, there were also plans to show scenes with Pizza Planet stores and locations on the new planet, giving us more of an insight into the layout of this new world and how people were living there. And apparently, in another deleted scene, Buzz would have gone grocery shopping after he ran out of his pre-assigned meals. There was going to be a joke where Buzz asked for a packet of dinner, like the meal boxes he was used to eating. But after his many years away, food has changed, and he ended up being sold something called Pobbles, which MacLane described as spiky space food. The concept art also has some references to the green aliens who Buzz first met at Pizza Planet in Toy Story.
Who's in charge here?
Some fans have been disappointed they didn't make an appearance in Lightyear, especially as some of the little green men worked for Star Command in the animated series. However, MacLane has explained that he didn't think it made sense for them to appear in Lightyear, a movie that Andy saw before the events of Toy Story. As the aliens don't know who Buzz is when he pops up in their claw machine in Toy Story, it fits that they shouldn't have met him previously in the new prequel movie. McClane has confirmed though that there is an Easter egg to the Squeeze Toy aliens in the first mid-credits scene, where you can see a little statue of one of the green men on Commander Burnside's shelf. And if you're a fan of the hilarious little green men, or you're enjoying this video so far, do leave a thumbs up, I really appreciate it. When Zurg confronts Buzz for the first time and corners him, Buzz is saved when the Junior Zap Patrol blasts the villain to the floor. As Zurg recovers, he uses his arm controls to call on a team of Zyclops to help him trap Buzz. The original storyboard for this sequence reveals a hilarious little deleted moment where the Zurg bots can be seen chilling out in a lounge on the ship, playing cards and pool together, just before Zurg's command activates them. Also cut from the final movie was a scene involving a killer robot hound that Zurg had sent to hunt Buzz in the future. In this deleted rainy action sequence, which has shades of Blade Runner, Buzz would have had a special briefcase with a weapon, though it completely failed to stop the canine antagonist, and Buzz ended up getting caught by the robot dog. Lightyear also made some significant changes to Zurg's design compared to the Toy Story movies. This Zurg is more robot-like, influenced by anime and mecha, and his huge size was intended to make him incredibly intimidating. This more robotic look also meant Pixar ditched the cape Zurg wore in Toy Story 2.
No capes!
Losing Zurg's colourful cape, however, meant this version of the villain was heavy on purple, and the Art of Lightyear book reveals some of Zurg's early designs, which included a lot of red and other colours. These were discarded eventually, and instead, red accents were given to Zurg via decals, pinstripes and labels. Zurg's horns were also reduced in size to appear less devil-like, and this Zurg also got an enormous extendable hand akin to a claw, possibly a nod to the little green men from Toy Story. The Art of Lightyear book also reveals some interesting alternate designs for Commander Burnside, where he had a bionic arm, which implies there's an interesting backstory for Burnside that we didn't get to see. Curiously enough, there was also another character with a bionic arm who ended up cut from the film. As well as scrapping a storyline which showed how Buzz became a Space Ranger in the first place, and a sequence which featured him ending up in a Star Command brig over rivalry and insults, the Art of Lightyear book also reveals a lot of deleted characters that never made it into the final movie. There were some Miyazaki-inspired helper machines called Minobots that would have presumably appeared when Buzz and the Zap Patrol went to the mining plant on the dark side of the planet. There are also all of these unused characters which the concept art book reveals as being out of picture. And if you'd like to get a copy of The Art of Lightyear with all these cool designs and a lot more concept art, including the original designs for Buzz Lightyear before Toy Story when he was called Lunar Larry, you can tap here to get the book with free worldwide shipping. I'll also add a link in the video description below. So movie lovers, what do you think of the big Zurg twist in Lightyear, and is there anything you wish had been in the final movie? Let me know in the comments. Next, tap here to discover more Pixar deleted scenes like the crazy alternate ending of Turning Red. And be sure to like, subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss out on my next Pixar video. Thanks for enjoying Lightyear with me, and hope you have a marvellous movie loving week. Yippee-ki-yay, movie lovers!